Hey everyone, welcome back to Legend of Mushroom, and we got a Sunday night update, new event. Always my favorite when they do that on a Sunday. And let's take a look at all the stuff. So first thing, super important, we got Fortune Cat. This is the best spending event in the game, because if you don't know, you see all these numbers, 1.1, 1.3, 1.5, 2.0. If you spend on gems, so say you buy $100, and you roll a 2.0, you now get 2 packs. So you get 200%, right? So you buy these things here, these white diamonds here, you buy these. That's what it is. So if you spend $99, you get 2 of them if you roll a 2.0. If you roll a 3.0, you get 3 of them. So it's the best time to spend. Obviously, use the code MUSHROOM at the top of the screen with Aptoide, and you get an extra 30% off. This is, look, it looks kind of cool and everything, but it's kind of the same as one of those things where you had pictures and you had to share and request and trade with people on your server, or yeah, your server, your alliance. Like, that's basically all that is. It looks a little different. Then we have a new SSR and a new SR and new cards. I'll take a look at those a little bit later on, not today, maybe in the week, but basically do your daily activities, blah, 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 get them, and hope you get the SSR because it's limited. The last one that came out, it's never been seen again. Then we have this in the spending event, and looks like Banana Man's back. That's for archers. That just happens when you spend. You don't got to do anything extra. You buy some packs, you're going to get them. So it's just a bonus. Better time to spend than other times. That's all that means. 7-day login. Pretty cool. Decent rewards there. And then we got the Mech Storm, the main event. Let's take a look. So do your daily logins, your daily activities, you get some turns. Let's look at what's going on in the store. This is probably the best purchase because you get to do a full spin. So let's buy it right there, put our money where our mouth is. And let's look at the different items that are available. First, let's look. These are the rankings. At the top, there's our spinner. So we'll come back to that. And I like when they do this, a group buy. So you could join the group buy and basically split the money and buy it cheaper. So I like that when they do that. That's always good. And then, of course, like the higher stuff, it's really hard to get in on the group buy. And then right here, the Mech Riot Challenge. Oh, this is like Candy Crush. Yeah. So we see this every once in a while. Can I do the... Okay, so we can change there. One thing I want to check out. Can I do that? And then blue again. Yep. Okay, so I'll play this game a little later in the week, show you guys how to do it. But sometimes it goes by Candy Crush rules, and sometimes it doesn't. And what I mean by that is you can only move into a 3 or 4 or 5. You can't move just to slowly get there. Guardian. So this... You just do your moves and you get bonus moves. That's it, or you spend money. So let's go back to the spinner. Let's see what we got in here. This is a mount, and it increases defense after the battle starts. Ram forward every 8 seconds. Kind of looks like the hot rod at the week 1. Dealing 1,000%, all the different stuff. Equal to 4% to targets in the area. If targets are immune to damage or death, reduce the attack at an additional 24%. Not a fan. Not thinking that that's going to be something that people are really going to care for or want. And then right there we got the costume. So let's just go into right here and see if we can find the other item for grab. There it is. Back accessory. After 5 seconds... Battle or damage taken exceeds 20% of max HP. Increased attack by 5 after 10. Blah, blah, blah. Energy regen speed. Okay, like this. So this is like... wow, that's a lot of stuff. So it looks like it's good for every troop type. Not one in particular. Overall, I'm going to say that this event seems... I'm not liking the mount or the wingback that they offered. There will be a new artifact offered later on in the week, part 2 of the event. You can count on that coming, and it'll probably be really strong. But this event is going to come down to how many free spins do you get. because it doesn't look like it's the best event going on. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about it, and like, subscribe, leave a comment.